Hey everybody, this is Dustin, Army Specialist. So I'm back looking at Alliance again. This one's still under warranty. It's a 2025-2026 build. And I've been doing a bunch of videos on top of the roof and side out some stuff. So check those other videos out, or go to our Alliance group, or go to our Alliance playlist. And as you'll see, those will start trickling in there as I edit them, put them in. But what I want to talk about this is, the wiper seals, right? I was up top and you can see how they're getting dried out, and they're actually getting a little bit sticky from the friction, right? And then up top here, see how there's little holes tearing through and rubbing on those? That's because of that rivet and that piece of plastic that's right there. And then you can see all the black on the corners. That's from friction. So in my last video, I was nagging about making sure that you're using like a UV treatment on these, even though you got these guys out there saying, oh, put baby powder on them and all this other crap. There's too many companies out there that make a product for wiper seals. There's some specifics, but for the most part, there's like 20 different businesses out there that sell a wiper seal treatment, all brand name product companies, right? So the perfect example is when this room is closed, and I was talking about the top. So make sure you go and you see the top videos that I did. You see this black mark that's here? That's rubber. That is rubber from this slide out when it's in the closed position, rubbing from this seal and rubbing from this seal, sitting there creating friction. And so those chemicals that get put on the rubber, it's basically a suntan lotion, it's anti-friction, it's a water repellent, and it helps it make it look, black, and obviously keep it soft and conditioned, right? So you want to put that on there because this unit's maybe got, I think the owner said, hey, I think I got 4,000 miles on it or something like that, right? Well, it's brand new. And so as time goes, you're going to end up seeing these seals get drier and drier and drier, and you're going to see these marks getting worse and worse. And a lot of times this outer D seal will get all like friction and get gooky and get sticky, and especially up at the top. So at the top, when this room is closed, these rooms are what we refer to as a through frame slide out room. So they're just held in bottom and they're rested in top. So as it's going down the road, this room is doing this, and it's also jumping around doing this, especially over the axles, and as you can see here, look where the tire position's at right here and how much more of the room is here. So you're going to have a lot more play usually on the back because it's not as stable as over the tire area, but you're getting a lot of shaking here, which is transmitting down that way. So make sure you're keeping up on all your slide out maintenances and services, that you're applying all your UV treatments to them, that you're going back and making sure that all your moldings have screws in the end of them, that there's nothing that's coming loose. Same thing with this side. Look how bad that black is rubbing on the wall. Again, you need to put some treatment on that. Same thing, I was just checking to see if there was a screw up there too, and it's doing the same thing over here on this corner. It's making rub marks and holes in that seal, but there's nothing that is, hey, it's not a warranty concern. It's not a, hey, it's cracked or you did something wrong. It's just more of a, hey, just like tires, they're new, they're gonna wear out. You have to check the air in them. You have to torque them. You have to do the wheel bearing packs. This is another one of those things that they don't capitalize on in our industry enough to say, hey, how much stuff do I need to do to this slide out room? Oh, you don't need to do nothing to it. Okay, well, then you're going to pay me a lot of money as time goes, because if you're going to fall into that, well, I never had to do nothing to my last one, son. Well, I'm sorry, but this one's a little bit different than your last one that was built in the 80s and 90s, right? So there's a ton of points on these that are adjustment points, right? And I'm just going to throw out a couple, right? Up here at this top box, there's 2 adjustments on the top for a side to side. There's a height adjustment. There's another height adjustment for a stop down there. There's welds and stuff on those. I know you can't really see good down underneath here, so I'm gonna not yak too much. But there's things to be lubed on here. There's things underneath there to check and be lubed. There's the wiper seals underneath here and the deflectors to keep the water. There's all kinds of, rivets and putties and screws and tie straps and all kinds of stuff to check underneath here. Come down and check and see if any of the screws came loose, if any of the brackets came loose, if anything's gone wrong. So when people come in and they say, just go take my look up my slide out, there's a lot more to them than that, guys. It takes a pretty decent amount of time to check them out if you're going to look at them thoroughly. So anyways, stay tuned for more, and I'll quit nagging at you. Just make sure you're keeping up on your maintenance. You can go to Lippert's site, see all their videos on how to adjust and clean all this stuff. You can go to our site, see all the videos on how to adjust and clean this stuff, or you can just come in and do a site out maintenance with us. But we're going to check it all out anyway. So, all right, well, stay tuned for more and have a great day. Dustin, your RV specialist.